It is a Ryder Cup year, but we now know who the President's Cup captain is for the United States. Geoff Ogilvy for the international side. Brandt Snedeker, your old mate, your old buddy. You guys came up on the PGA Tour together. It's Medina. Give me your thoughts about Sneds getting the nod here.
I think it's awesome. I think it's great. Brandt's still current enough. He still knows all the players, and he cares deeply. He really cares deeply about golf on the PGA Tour, cares deeply about these team competitions. I think it's a wonderful pick.
Yeah, he's a motivator. He's not afraid to get in someone's face if they need it. He can also wrap their arms around them if they need that. The only thing that I'm going to say that's somewhat negative is that I think we're entering a phase in President's Cups and Ryder Cups where we're really starting to feel the Tiger Woods and Phil Mickelson void that they left on the American side for so many years. I mean, to have a captain that did not win a major is kind of shocking and a little bit new. Now, Brandt was there multiple times, but Tiger Woods and Phil just absolutely left a vacuum in this whole captaincy. When you look down the official money list and you start picking off Americans, it's Matt Kuchar, Brandt Snedeker, Stewart Cink. And now I know Stewart won a major, but it's an interesting time that we're headed in right now.
Just to say this one thing, Stricker was the first Ryder Cup captain who did not win a major. It's an interesting point. I'm okay with it. Yeah. I think Europe has never gotten wrapped up in resume. It's like, who's the best guy to get 12 guys in a room and go out and figure out how to do it?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, is Europe's had several of those guys.
Absolutely.
And obviously, Luke Donald is the two-time Ryder Cup captain currently and never won a major. Sneds is a fiery guy. He's extremely competitive. And I think he had a lot to do with the President's Cup success they had in Canada last year. And if Keegan Bradley makes the American team as a player along with being the captain, I think Brandt Snedeker becomes almost like the co-captain for this year's Ryder Cup. So I think that one of the biggest reasons they're picking Brandt Snedeker to be the President's Cup captain is because of how involved he was in Canada in their victory last year and how involved he'll be in the Ryder Cup this year.
I think that's important to point out. I've always felt that the President's Cup, you represented the international side back in 2013, that the Tour and the PGA of America, they were way too territorial about these two properties instead of looking at it like USA Golf. And I think that that has thawed. And I think whether Brandt Snedeker is a Ryder Cup captain down the road or not, I think now the mixing and matching and the sharing of thought for the vice captains, assistant captains, and whoever the captains are, that the PGA Tour and the PGA of America, like, what are we in this for? We're in this to win all of these competitions. And whether Brandt gets the nod or not remains to be seen. I think it's great. He's 44. He's going to be 45 in December, so he will be 45 years of age when he captains the team. And of all places, Medina, he was on that 2012 Ryder Cup team, and he played in the first match on Friday morning, a foursomes match. It was him and Jim Furyk against Rory McIlroy and Graham McDowell. And he hit a foul ball on 18, and they lost one down. And I was standing right there. He was seething. I can promise you he has never forgotten that. And he gets to go back to that place. And against Geoff Ogilvy, who redesigned the golf course with his design firm. I love the matchup of two incredibly thoughtful guys who are going to spend a lot of time together talking about a competition that Dan needs to kind of have a spark lit underneath it.
And Geoff Ogilvy last year at the President's Cup, I listened to the assistant captains and captains press conferences in the room. Geoff, you said thoughtful. He is going to be an outstanding captain. He's incredibly intelligent. He obviously knows the golf course well, and I think he has a passion for this event that hopefully gives the internationals what they need for success.
Well, he better have a passion, because you said it. The internationals need it. They need it big time. This competition needs it. If the internationals don't win this next one, who knows where this ends up going forward?
Yeah, the overall result we know has been ridiculously one-sided. They have been, though, very competitive.
Oh, no question.
They just, whether it's the last 9 holes, I mean, you can go all the way back to Korea 10 years ago. These have been nip and tuck. They just never get over the line.
They have so much to overcome, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, but they have been competitive. They don't, as Brendan was saying on a different program that we did, the depth has always been an issue, but also culturally, you have so much to overcome. I think with the Shield and some of the things they've done, they've made the team more competitive, but it's really hard to create that sort of team chemistry in a matter of weeks or two going into this event when these American players are doing this every year with each other.
Yes. Brandt Snedeker and Geoff Ogilvy, like I said, are going to spend a lot of time together. Brandt will be able to say 100 words to every 10 that Geoff says. He's so, and Geoff is very deliberate with his speech. I know you'll do 100 interviews with him over the next year. Can we do a couple on golf and not on the Titans too deep?
Well,
is that possible?
And Vandy.
And Vandy.
And his new DeYoung haircut that he has too.
It's a good haircut. I recommend it to a lot of people.
Yes. Snedeker and Ogilvy in 26 at Medina.